it's driving time. So we're leaving the show a little early. So make sure and stick around for next week, because boy, do we have a travel day for you. Until then, we'll see you next time. For me to be able to get out at 6 a.m., I have to turn that way. Now, because of that pole, I can't. I mean, I have to come way out here, and then there's vehicles on the other side of the road. I won't be able to make that left-hand turn. So there's an entrance gate over there if I turn left, but that gate doesn't open until 8, and it's been closer to 9 as of lately. I don't want to wait that long. I want to hit the road by 6 or 6:30 so we can get to a Cracker Barrel somewhere, hopefully in Mississippi or Alabama, and relax. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go ahead and hook up now. We're going to go that way. There's enough room over there that I can kind of turn around and do some stuff. We're going to come back in this way, and then right around there by those Grand Design Tech things, we're going to go left. There's a big open gravel space over there. That's where we're going to camp for the night. Also, right there, that's Ben and Charity from Grateful Camper. Hi, Ben. Hi, Charity. So that's the game plan. Onward. If you came out to the RV Unplugged meetup on Friday night at the Tampa RV show, thank you. That was amazing. We got to meet a lot of really cool people. It's the next morning. I'm a little tired. We are already about 45 minutes behind what I wanted to be, which was by design. We ended up not getting back and going to bed until about 12:30 last night. We had a little too much fun. But we're still in our boondocking site here at the Florida State Fairgrounds. You know, it was fine. It's the same amount of boondocking nights on the trip here as the trip back because we did this last night instead of staying in the full hookup site. So it's a little dark, it's a little early, but I want to get on the road, so we're packing up and rolling. Let's hit it. I say all that, I did fail to mention, this is the actual beginning of travel day. So all that yesterday was kind of prep for it. Today is the first of many, many miles. So at some point in the car, I will update you on how many miles it's driving versus flying. Yeah, and so we have around 3,000 miles to go to get from Tampa to Orlando. The things we do to ourselves. Let's go.
Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
What's happening right now is by far one of my favorite reasons of traveling with our RV. So we're about, what, halfway through the drive, babe?
Yeah, I think so.
So we're about halfway through today's drive day, and we're hungry. Had to use the restroom, a little tired. So you know what? Let's just stop. So we stopped at the rest area, popped a couple of slides out. We're going to make our own lunches, move around a little bit, let the pups get out of the truck for a second, and then back on the road we go. Just pull everything in and head out. So lunchtime, fat guy happy. Live your life
within the moment. So the sum of it is Ryan will be covering over 2,000 miles in the next 3 days. It is 1,166 miles home to Texas, and then he hops on a flight from DFW Airport back to Orlando. That's 984 miles. That sounds like an awful lot of travel, and most of you are wondering why on earth would you do that. And the sum of it is I have to be back home next week for some appointments. He needs to be back in Florida for some appointments as well. So the options were I could fly back and leave him in Florida with the RV, the dogs, and his appointments, or we could make a few days on the road, and then I take the dogs and the rig home while he just pops into Florida to make his appointments. At the end of the day, he didn't really want to drive all that way by himself with the dogs. Nobody blames him for that. So that's what worked out best for us. I know it's chaotic, but gotta do what you gotta do. And we are loving every minute of this. So we are currently in Alabama. It only took us 6 hours to get out of Florida. My goodness, we thought that would never come. So we're about halfway through the first day of driving.
Well, we just fueled up for the last time today, and we have officially been on the road for just about 10 hours. It was at this moment in the edit I realized we were exhausted and had no clue what we were talking about on time. Also, there was an hour time change in there, so it's going to seem a little goofy with the miles that are on there versus the what we're saying. So sorry about that. Probably shouldn't have talked time. Should have stuck with miles, but we didn't. So I just wanted to clarify that real quick. All right, let's get back on the road. So we have matched the longest drive day we had coming down. I actually don't. I feel better now than I did for that drive.
You want me to ruin that for you?
Nope. We still have 243 miles to go. But if we can do that, if we can do another 4 hours, it'll be our longest travel day ever. But it knocks tomorrow's drive down to what? 7
hours.
Which is way better than 11. Especially since we can, but it also, by knocking it down to 11, it allows us to completely get there Sunday. Like, no questions asked.
Oh, and like midday. Yeah.
Right. So, which is great because then we can actually get set up, relax a little bit, get some laundry done before I have to run to the airport versus getting in really, really late or potentially Monday morning. So, okay. I say we push through. What's just another cup of coffee for the day?
Let's start with the first 2 hours.
Okay. Also, the rain's not helping just a whole lot. So, but where are we? Montgomery, Alabama?
Montgomery.
There you go. So, back on the road. Well, we're inching our way closer. I know this has not been the most exciting video, so I'm sorry, but we have exactly 100 miles left to get to a Cracker Barrel we're planning on overnighting. We're estimated to arrive at about 8:15 p.m. We left Eastern time at 7 a.m. And so we actually, in the time change, and for the last 2 hours, it's been pouring. We're almost there. It's dark, it's rainy, so you're not getting a lot of footage of it. But, here. That's what it looks like. And that's me not moving, so a little sad. But we will see you when we get there. Physically, mentally, and bye-bye. Well, it's pouring, but after a very, very long travel day, we have made it to a Cracker Barrel. I know it's kind of hard to see out there, but I promise there's a Cracker Barrel out there. Because it's raining, I am not going to take my big fancy pants Sony camera out there. So, yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'm beat. I think we did 13, 14 hours today, so do not recommend. 1 star. We're going to go in there and get some food real quick, but first I got to get the stabilizers down and all that. So stabilizers, food, and then we're going to bed. So we will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. That was a long day yesterday, and I'm exhausted still. How about you?
Very much so. But that's okay. It was worth it.
So, our normal little routine is take the pups out, even if we're at a Cracker Barrel. Let them walk, get the crazy out. But we have about, 7 hours today? So, doing 14 hours yesterday put us in a really, really good position to knock out 7 today. So, hypothetically, we could actually get back to Fort Worth way earlier than I ever anticipated. I thought we'd be rolling in after dark, maybe even tomorrow morning. Now we're talking about being back by mid-afternoon, which means I can get more laundry done and get Lauren in a better place with the rig than I thought before I take off for the airport. So, not gonna lie, 14 hours absolutely takes it out of you.
Coffee time.
It is coffee time. Lauren's has been brewed. And she almost headbutted the camera there, too. Also, this is right outside our rig. Too bad it's not open for breakfast, because I would definitely do it. Ice cream. I have to say, the batteries for the win. The system's been absolutely amazing. But time to pull stuff in and get out of here. So we were in Mississippi, and we are about to be in Louisiana. We're currently dead over the middle of the Mississippi River. This is still really cool to see. And I talked about like the trail back in Alabama from Selma to Montgomery. This is one of those things again where just the history of these bridges and the trains and the river itself is so cool, and it's really pretty. Who knew that just a bunch of steel and concrete could be pretty? And we're in Louisiana. One state to go. So we are just coming into Shreveport, Louisiana, which is kind of like our gateway to almost being home. So it's about to slow down. But as you can tell by the camera and my lack of teeth, when you're in Louisiana as a whole, good night. When you're in Louisiana as a whole, the roads are the nicest trash. They're trash. There is no nice way of saying it. Lauren's actually really trying to hold the camera stable, and it's a good luck. Also, currently in a 65 mile an hour zone, and I'm going 50. And it still feels like I'm running through the Grand freaking Canyon. Okay. The 20 is not bad in Louisiana for the most part. Some of the junctions on the bridges are a little rough. Hey, keep that camera up here. Keep the camera up here. Come on. It's in the rodeo. I need to get my cowboy hat out.
How is your hat still on?
Okay, that was over exaggerated. We're currently going 45 in a 65 now, by the way.
Even Mishka's scared. She's in the background, like, what's going on?
So, but as you come into the cities, Monroe, Shreveport specifically, it is not good, as you can tell. So you have to slow way down. This is probably the worst stretch of highway we've ever been on in our lives. I mean, I'm going 45 in a 65 mile an hour zone. And the terrifying thing is semis are flying past us. And so there's spots that are okay, there's spots that are bad. Don't trust any of it. When you get out of the cities, 20 isn't all that bad, to be honest. Like I said, some of the junctions, but in cities themselves, specifically Shreveport, just be careful. How much longer can you hold that up there, you think?
Not.
Well, life is not always perfect. So on our way back to Texas, we made it almost there. We got the Terrell. We stopped somewhere that's very near and dear to our hearts, but notice our slides are out. Actually ended up with a little bit of a water leak. We think something may have happened with our freshwater tank, so not 100% sure. We only have about 85 miles left to go, so actually just dumped all of our freshwater out onto the concrete, which was not much, maybe like 5 gallons. Close that back up, but now we got to lump up some slides. Also, we stopped at, Buc-ee's. You can't not stop at Buc-ee's. It's the obligatory Texan thing. It's like Whataburger. You got to do it. So get these slides in, and then we're almost there. So close. All right. Well, we're getting very close. We are in Fort Worth, but it is 2:35. So about this time tomorrow, Lauren's going to be dropping me off at the airport. So I'm not sure that I want to laugh or cry about that quite yet. But the fact of the matter is that now I'm officially on the next clock. I've got about a 24-hour turnaround to get the rig situated. Anything need to be done for that. Lauren's going to have a little bit of a cold snap, so we got to make sure we're ready for all that. And get packed up. We're almost all the way packed up and head to the airport. So the fun begins.
Oh, the fun continues.
Something like that. We are unpacked. The rig is in a little bit of dismay. Not too bad, but a little bit. Slides are out, water's hooked up, laundry started. It's been a journey, and we're just getting started. So it is currently 4:10 p.m. Central, so here in Fort Worth. We left yesterday morning, so we drove about 21, 22 hours, most of it yesterday, a little bit today, and we're back, but just for a minute, because Lauren's getting cleaned up. I just got done getting everything hooked up, and it's time to finish packing, get some laundry done, and get out of here. But so how'd everything do in here?
Could have done better. Louisiana beat us up a little bit.
Little bit.
A lot of bit. Ruined the tacos, which I'm really, really upset about.
Aww.
What? I don't know. Got nothing.
We are done for the day. It's quite a few hours. It's quite a few hours after we got here. We got set up. Lauren did a deep clean. Place looks awesome now. Oh, it's been a long 2 days. We're like 2/3 of the way there. Distance-wise, we're halfway, exactly halfway. So tonight, I got to do a big footage dump. I haven't dumped any of the SD cards since we got down to Tampa, so yikes. I got to organize all that. We still got to eat dinner. We're going to do a quick workout. We are part of Christine and Aaron's 8-week kind of healthy habits kickstart health deal. So, yep, I'm not on a diet. They said diet sucks, so I'm not on a diet, but I'm on a eating better routine and a quick workout. So we're going to go ahead and do the workout. It actually starts tomorrow, Monday, but because of the amount of travel and everything going on, not happening. Yeah, that's about it for the day. So footage dump, dinner, showers, and then that's it. So I'm going to do all that off camera because I'm exhausted. So we will see you in the morning. Morning. It's been an evening. We are wrapped up. I'm still in my jammies, and it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm on cup number 3 of coffee. And yeah, it got down right around freezing. Luckily, we didn't actually freeze for too long, so nothing was bad here. But we have an added bonus. Apparently, while I'm back in Florida, Lauren might have to potentially deal with some wintry mix in the North Texas area. So there's that. I'm trying to think. So I have an added bonus now of trying to get the rig ready for that just in case and kind of teach her a few things. Which, to be honest, isn't the worst thing in the world. She'll figure that out. But what's on tap for this morning? Continued laundry. I got to finish getting packed for the airplane, which is a weird feeling. I fly a lot, but it's been a while. I haven't been on an airplane in probably 5 months, which is the longest I've gone in probably 8 years, 10 years, something like that. So it's just different. I've adjusted to RV life, and I'm not used to packing up in small things. So we're packing. And then I got to get my computer ready because on the plane I need to edit because, well, the videos I just need to edit videos. That's what it boils down to. Pure and simple. So anyway, let's get going for the day. 21 hours since we rolled back into Fort Worth, and here we go again. This time I'm on the wrong side of the truck though. Somebody is taking me to the airport, so we were able to get the rig completely set back up, threw some propane on board, got Lauren all situated. Wow, I'm sunburned. Got Lauren all situated, and off we go back to Florida. So we're getting close to completing this crazy, crazy travel. Kinda.
Don't forget, we finished the birthday cake. It will not go to waste.
We
throw away the evidence.
Good thing there's not a video proof that there's leftover cake.
Take a swim
All right, we are at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Made it through security. Everything was fine and great. It's weird. I used to fly all the time. I mean, multiple times a week, all over the world. And I haven't done it quite as much since we moved into the RV full time. But I do love this form of travel, but it does take you out in a very different way. Obviously, I miss Lauren very much, but it is time to board. I'm going to actually enjoy this plane. Wakanda Forever's on the flight, so I get to watch a movie. Got a lot of editing done, so I can just kind of relax. That used to be my rule when I flew, is no working on the plane. That was relax time, so let's go get on the plane. All right, well, we have made it to Disney's Pop Century where we're staying, and that completes 3 days of a lot of travel. Oh, started in Tampa, drove the rig for 14 hours, and then 8 hours, and then the next day flew back here. So let's get into the room, and I'm going to bed. Okay. I'm here. Good night. Bye, Mom.